Egg, 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 I have in fact turned cozy mode. You'll see once we switch over. I am in fact cozy mode. I am in cozy mode. Hold on, I'm going to put the lid on my water bottle because I almost knocked it over a few points this week. So, at least it will not spill as much as it could if I have this on. She's cozy maxing. I don't know, today I think I actually overdressed. My problem is that, like, it is very cold outside and the office where I am working is very warm. So if I dress for my commute, then I go to work and I'm like tired and sleepy all day because I'm so warm. But then if I dress for my office, then like I am going to be freezing on the commute. So I can't win. I can't win. I'm cozy. I was too cozy today. I wore like 2 layers of pant and I wore like my warm turtleneck and then I was like nice and warm and I was very comfortable on my commute. And then I went into the office and I was too warm. I was too warm. Hold on. I'm having some water, then we'll switch over. Don't worry. Ah. Egg? Yeah. Let's see. Where is my music? I hope that's loud enough. And I hope that's gone enough. And I hope that this is egg enough. Is this egg enough for you? Is this egg enough for you? Am I adequately eggy? Am I eggy? Fully egg? I'm fully egg. But yeah, today... I don't know, I'm less sleepy than I was last week. Cozy and Migu? You should have. Absolutely. What do you think we're here on this earth for? But yes, good evening to Panis, and to Azorshot, and to Punkasian, and to Uphill, and to Jake, and to Punkasian, and to Ark of Jonah, and to whoever else ends up coming in after I've already read out all the names. I guess I did this earlier on than usual, didn't I? I think I did start a bit late. I got home, and then I was like, okay, time to eat dinner, and then I realized I'm like, I don't have any rice, and the thing that I'm eating it with is kind of requires rice. Oh, hello, Baxter Crook. It's like, wow. Ooh, Eggy didn't read out my name. Ooh. Well, I didn't know you were here. In my defense, I didn't know you were here. Riceless? Yeah, I had to make rice. That's why I'm late. I had to make rice. Also today, today I had to buy my lunch, because last night I went to the gym, and I came home from the gym, and then I ate dinner and stuff, and then it completely slipped my mind to, prepare lunch for tomorrow. So today I woke up, and I looked in the fridge, and I was like, I don't have lunch, do I? But I didn't have enough time to put anything together, so I purchased lunch today, which I did not intend to do, and I'm a little mad that I did that. It was kind of expensive. It was a little bit expensive. I will continue having inexpensive eggy lunch instead of expensive eggy lunch. I mean, I can have expensive eggy lunch, but not every day, you know? That's like a once a week thing, you know? I had expensive eggy lunch all the time when I was working previous job, and that's why I'm trying to not have expensive eggy lunch this time. Hi, Eggy. Hope you've been doing well. I think I've been doing okay. I've been a bit tired. Hold on, I just realized Migu was on the screen. I was talking... I forgot to take Migu off the screen. I have once again, finished a stream and not cleaned up my OBS. Here we go. But yeah, today was okay. Today was okay. It wasn't too cold. I think it's supposed to be cold again this weekend. Hold on, let me check the weather. Cause this week it was it's still cold, but it's not as ouch, owie, ow, ow, ow cold. Oh my god, I opened the weather app and I witnessed the numbers going down in real time. Not the numbers of Twitch stream, literally the numbers in the weather app. I just witnessed that going down, in real time. I was like, oh, Sunday it's only gonna be -9, and then I see it change to like the forecast change to -10 in like real time. So yeah, it's supposed to be pretty cold this weekend. I think it's gonna snow on Friday, and then it's gonna be cold for a couple days, and then it's gonna become normal again. Yippee! Only 2 more days before it becomes normal. It might become cold again, that's okay. But for the time being, it'll be pretty normal. It'll be normal. Wetter app. Ooh. It's cold. It's cold. I'm excited for it to not be winter anymore. I hope this is like the last amount of cold that we have. And then after that, it will be nice and good and melting and not too gross for too long. I'm hoping for nice spring. That is the Eggy hope. But yeah, it's been cold. It's been cold. It's been cold. That's my main complaint. It is too cold outside, I think. In my opinion. In my opinion, it is too cold outside. You might disagree. But yeah, no. I don't have anything to talk about. I didn't do anything between like Monday and now. I had so much to talk about on Monday, and I'm like, now I'm just like, man, I ran out of yap. I don't have anything. Yesterday I went to the gym, and that's about it. I went to work, and then I went to the gym, and nothing of note really happened. Sim will be in the season for winter 6. Then the spring cycling starts. That's true. That's true. Winter has to happen at least like 2 or 3 more times. We have to get like at least, you know, a few instances of like almost spring. We need to have like a solid 3 days of things melting. Like, you know, temperatures that are a bit above 0. And then we need the temperatures to drop for like 2 days just to keep people on their toes, you know? Nintendo Direct tomorrow morning. What are you looking for? Topic, go. Ace Attorney 7. Always Ace Attorney 7. If I keep saying Ace Attorney 7, it's gonna happen eventually, right? Like, it feels like if they're not gonna release Ace Attorney 7, then what's the point of keeping the franchise alive for this long, you know? Like, Ace Attorney 7. If it's a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive, then I will simply buy a Switch 2. I would do that for Ace Attorney 7. What else can I hope for? I imagine we'll probably get more Professor Layton news, which I know people are on the fence with that one because, like, it's been announced several years ago. So the release date has been pushed back several times, but also people are like, oh yeah, level 5 has been, like, big on AI stuff recently, so, like, are we getting Puzzle Slop? Is this gonna be Puzzle Slop, or is this gonna be, like, an actual game, is the question. But I guess we'll find out. But I guess that's I don't know. I don't even know if it's a hope because, like, it's a thing that's either gonna happen or it doesn't, you know? A new Ace Attorney would probably be multi-platform, so it'd be a benefit. True. I was like, but I was trying to remember, I'm like, which one was the last, like, multi-platform release? And then I'm like, wait, the last release was for the 3DS and was, like, a decade ago. So maybe that's not, like, a good measure, you know? Sorry, best we can do is another Danganronpa remaster. I'm actually excited for the Danganronpa remaster. I think it's gonna have new story stuff, and that's gonna be cool. Yeah, Spirit of Justice was the last exclusive, yeah. Technically, Dai Yakuten Saiban came out, the first one came out shortly before Spirit of Justice, and then the second one came out, about a year after Spirit of Justice. And, actually, originally, at the time, those were also 3DS exclusives. Actually, it was only when they did the collection and released it in English that they made it multi-platform. Until then, it was a 3DS exclusive. Actually. But, yeah. So I guess, yeah, Ace Attorney 7. Always Ace Attorney 7. That's always the hope. Any other hopes that I think I would be excited for? There was a dress-up game that came to the like it was like a Japan exclusive that was on the Switch. It came out like several months ago. Part of me is like American release onegai shimasu, maybe. That's like a long shot. That's a long shot. And even then, it might not even show up in the direct. I don't know. I can throw in all my long shots, but like they're all long shots. So you're not gonna make a bingo out of this because you're not gonna win. I can't show my face here anymore. I got schooled. Fake Ace Attorney fan. Fake Ace Attorney fan. How do you feel about the Tomodachi Direct? I did not watch it. All I know is humorous. The little clown guy. That's all I know. I don't know. I might pick it up. It's not a Switch 2 exclusive, right? It's coming to the Switch 1, the normal one, right? I think? I don't know. I didn't watch the Direct. I need secondhand information from you guys here. It's on both or Switch 1 only? Oh, cool. Well, I mean, I guess Switch 2 is backwards compatible, right? So I guess technically it's both. But yeah, I don't know. I might pick it up. Like, I played the first Tomodachi Life, like on the 3DS. I wouldn't say I was like a real Tomodachi head, but I don't know. I liked it well enough. Ace Attorney 7 or Ghost Trick 2? I'm gonna be real. Ace Attorney 7 is infinitely more likely than Ghost Trick 2. I don't think Ghost Trick 2 is gonna happen. I feel like the best I can hope for is like the Stardew Valley of Ghost Tricks, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like sometime in the future, because Ghost Trick has built up enough of a fan base that I feel like someone is going to make like kind of a spiritual successor. I feel like that's the best I can hope for Ghost Trick. Okay, I'm trying to think of things that could actually happen. Oh, we'll probably hear more about that Fire Emblem. What was the Fire Emblem one that was like teased a while back? We'll probably get more of that one. We'll probably get more info about that one. Ghost Trick, nah, we're Phantom Break. Yeah, I think Ghost Trick 2 is possible, but it would effectively be a guidance of a sequel. It's also unclear, I think, if it would have like the same writer behind it, because I mean, I guess it could. I just think that if it was going to happen, it would have happened by now, you know? I also feel like, well, maybe not. I mean, I guess it works well enough on PC, but I feel like Ghost Trick is also a game that really, really, really benefits a lot from a touchscreen, from like touchscreen controls. So I feel like if they do make another one, I feel like console might not be the best place to put it, you know? Like, it's not, like, Ghost Trick, it's not impossible to play on console. Like, I played it on PC, but, like, I definitely feel like the controls feel a little better if you're using a touchscreen of some kind. What else? What else could we have? Fire Emblem's 3 has a sequel, Moment we saw the green hair. Wasn't it, like, a prequel, not a sequel or something? I think it's in the same continuity, but, like, I don't remember if it's before or after. I think it has, I'm like 90% sure it's probably the same artist, though. Like, for designing the characters. Because, like, I know they've been doing a thing more recently where they get, like, a completely new character designer for every game. But the characters, like, vibes-wise, I don't think they officially announced anything, but vibes-wise, the characters look really similar to Three Houses. Ah, hello, Agumi's Dungeon. Hello. We're just yapping before I get to playing. You guys, we're yapping about Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Ocarina raid, the Ocarina. Wow, 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 wow. Vizcacha raid, Gumi. Nobody can agree. Nobody can agree on what the raid message is. But yes, hello. What are your hopes for... Also, how was your stream? But also, what are your hopes for the Nintendo Direct tomorrow? What are your hopes? What are your hopes? Gumi burped so loud she had to end stream. What? There's a Tendo Direct? Yeah, tomorrow morning or so I've been told. And also, although what I was told by was the official Nintendo Twitter account, so I guess it's happening. Yeah, I think it was only announced like I think I came home from work, so that was only like a few hours ago. I think it was announced. I was like on the bus, and I was like, oh, tomorrow? They do kind of tend to announce them at the last minute, right? And like they're always like right in the middle of the week. We're getting more Xenosaga Trust. Is Xenosaga gonna be like your like me with Ace Attorney, where it's like holding out hope forever? Let me see. I'm gonna be at work when it happens though. I wonder if they'll let me just like have one earbud in. One earbud listening to the Nintendo Direct and try not to react too hard. Did they give that new Fire Emblem game a date yet? We were just talking about that actually. I figured that they would probably have like an announcement regarding that since it's been, you know, at least like half a year since they announced it in the first place. Oh, you know what I'm hoping for? This is another long shot, but I remember thinking about this when the Switch 2 was announced, and they're like, oh, it has like microphone and camera capabilities, and I'm like, Nintendogs. We need updated Nintendogs for a new generation. Because like, the DS games were like fun, but I feel like the technology wasn't quite what it needed to be for it to work. But I'm like, maybe now that we have a console that is both more powerful and also voice recognition technology has like gone wild since the first Nintendogs came out, and also we now have a console with a mic. So my favorite EP tuber. Sorry for being sleepy. I'm less sleepy today, I think. But Roy on Eggy Legend of Zelda stream. I'm caught up on VODs as well, I think. Nice and good. Thank you for watching the VODs. I don't know how much we'll get through today, because again, I do have to work at my job tomorrow morning. So I don't know how late I'll go, but yeah. We're almost at ads, so I'll probably jump to the game after ads. But yeah, how is job? Quite good. We finished up one part of the job today. I can't even talk about it because it's too specific. It's not like it's like private information or anything, but it's like it's too specific and it will mega dox me. So, yeah, we finished up one part of it today, and we're now moving on to the next stage, which is mostly data entry. The next stage is data entry, but that's fine. It's not difficult. It's not difficult. And the office is very warm. But yeah, one part of the job is too specific. I think they'll allow that. Well, it's like, okay, I was hired to help with a specific thing, and that thing has multiple parts to it. So I guess, I don't know, like the first week and a half was like part 1. Then like last week and the beginning of this week was like part 2, and now we're heading into part 3. I don't actually know how many parts there are, but I think part 3 is like, oops, all data entry. So, yeah, parts 1 and 2 are over. We are now on the next stage. And I think we will be in this stage until like, I don't know, maybe like at least the end of next week. So, yeah, and then finish and temp job over. Yes, I might have something. I'm hoping to hear from something soon, so I might be able to get something lined up for once this ends. Or at least, I don't know, I'm hoping. I think it would be nice and good if I could get something lined up. I don't know, we'll see. We're only like 4 days into February. So there's time. There is time yet. This might be the year of eggployment. This may be the year of eggployment. But, yeah, it's going well. It's going well. But, yeah, it just means that I'm going to miss Tendo Direct. Tendo Direct. Yeah. Yeah. I hope this is year of eggployment. Year of Eggployment. It's just a partner direct at least? Okay, so it's like no first party. Here's the problem. Almost all my favorite games are third party. All my favorite games are from third party developers. So if anything, this actually makes that more exciting for me. There is nothing more that annoys me than watching like a direct and it's like, oops, all Mario. Oops. Someone please hire my egg. She got homeless or jobless. Yes, employers everywhere. I'll have you know I did data entry very quickly today. I am quite efficient. All Mario. Oops, all Mario. Oops. Yeah, I don't know, it bugs me. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like every time something during a Nintendo Direct that I'm not interested in comes on, I try to sit there and like imagine somebody who's like super, super hyped for this. So it'll be like, oh, here's like a remaster of like an old RPG I've never heard of. And I'm like, I know someone somewhere is excited for this. Or like, here's like a sports game. Or here's like, you know, pixel art platformer. Or like other things that I'm like not especially interested in. I just like imagine a guy who's really hyped for it. But yeah, so I know somebody wants Oops All Mario. Someone's into Oops All Mario. It's just that someone is not me. Benefits of working IT, have your coworkers are watching the direct too. That would be fun. I've actually never watched, I mean, I think the closest I've ever gotten to watching a direct live with somebody else, like in person, is maybe watching it on stream or maybe in a Discord call. There's been times where I've like watched it with other people in a Discord call. But other than that, I don't think I've never watched a Nintendo Direct sitting in like the same room as somebody else, you know? And one more announcement. Soccer for the Game Boy out today on Nintendo Switch Online. By the way, we added a thing. Thank you, goodbye. Available now. Apparently Side Games is sponsoring a Haunts race in Peru. Lucky Peruvians. Haven't they been sponsoring like other... Didn't they sponsor something in the US as well? Yeah, me and a couple friends did an E3 party. It was okay. Wouldn't that be... Do they still have E3 or was this like back in the olden days? Yeah, Kentucky Derby. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, they sponsored something in the States. Yeah, no, I've never watched something with like other people around for the direct live. One day, maybe. One day. E3 has been dead since like 2020. That's what I thought. I'm like, do they still do those? I feel like they all just like, everyone just like replaced them with like their own announcement streams that they can just do whenever they want. Because like, Nintendo has the Directs, and what does PlayStation have? Like, what they call it, like State of Play or something? And then, Xbox has, something or another, I presume. I've never used an Xbox before. And, I mean, Steam? I don't think Steam has, like, does Steam do one? I feel like Steam has, like, Next Fest, which is just demos, which is honestly kind of just the same thing. Yeah. Xbox Game Showcase or something. Yeah, they have something. They have something or another. But yeah, and then I know, like, you have Steam Next Fest, which is not really trailers, but, like, at least demos. Oh. Something else I'm hoping for is, I saw this one, I think it was on sale recently. There was this, like, mystery visual novel, I think it was called, like, it was like Magical Girl Witch Trials or something. And, like, all the reviews for it are amazing, but they're like, yeah, this doesn't have an English translation. like, all the reviews are like, this was worth learning Japanese for, but, like, there's still no English translation. And I'm like, man, I need to get really good at Japanese, I guess. I saw a video on the other day. It was a horse race caller from the US in the 90s, and he was talking about all the Japanese horses he called for. He predicted a Japanese horse race takeover. At the end, they showed this elderly man, Uma Musume, and he was like, what the hell is this? Yeah. So many things reminding me to do my reps. I know, it's like... I have to remember the Japanese. I go to the Japanese class, and I'm like, I know the Japanese, and then I do the Japanese homework, and I'm like, yes, I do know Japanese, in fact. And then I go back to the class, and I'm like, ah, I forgot all the Japanese. All the words, they fell out of my ear. But yeah. Have you ever thought about getting a Japanese dictionary on your Japanese reading level? Like a book? I usually just use my phone. Like, I have an app in my phone. The problem is just that, like, having to look things up in the dictionary is annoying and frustrating. So it's like, I try to, like, you know, minimize doing that. My favorite Handy Line ending, watch Nintendo Direct with friends and get hyped for the newest Skyrim port. Wait! Handy Line! There might be DLC. They keep... I don't know, they keep saying, like, there's gonna be DLC, and then they're like, never mind, there's no DLC, and then they're like, actually, there might be DLC, and they're like, no, there's never more DLC, and they're like, actually, we're working on DLC. So it's unclear, maybe DLC will exist, but... yeah. Why? Isn't the whole point that there's 100 ends? I mean, yes, but, you know, there's still things they haven't explored yet, even within those 100 endings. Like a Japanese dictionary in Japanese on your Japanese reading level. It can be an app to, oh, okay, like to look stuff up and get like the definition in Japanese instead of the definition in English. Again, that still doesn't solve my problem of like, I just don't want to be constantly looking stuff up. Especially like if I want to read stuff. Because like I know that not understanding words is like a part of reading, but if I have to like, if I have a sentence and I have to search up like 3 or 4 different words just to be able to understand it, it gets very frustrating very quickly, you know? Like, I don't know. I would rather just do vocabulary learning instead of having to look stuff up every few minutes. Because, like, I don't know, I remember when I played Ace Attorney, like, after a while, you start to learn words, as one does. Like, I tried playing Ace Attorney in Japanese, and I feel like I learned a lot of court-related words. Like, I'm out here learning the word for, like, guilty, culprit, defendant, trial. Like, I'm learning all these, like, court-related words, but I was getting really, I was getting a little frustrated with how slow I was playing the game. Because that's the other thing, too, with Ace Attorney, is that, like, you need to be able to, I mean, maybe it's cheating for me a little because I've already played the games in English, but, like, you need to be able to, like, know enough Japanese to know which phrase is the incorrect one, right? Like, you need to actually be able to fully understand what's going on. So... objection! EGGY. EGGY. Alright. Let's asobi some game. Let's... what is a legal Japanese word for illegal animal husbandry? What? Kenji... oh, are you quizzing me? Are you quizzing me? Something G... I don't know what those kanji are. Wa... Capcom no game Gyakuten Saiban ya Gyakuten Kenji series ni... suru... was it... is this... hold on. Is this... is this like a Japanese Wikipedia? Is this Edgeworth? Did you... is this like a wiki page about Edgeworth in Japanese, I think? Because I'm recognizing some of those kanji. Here I go. Objection. Get good in Japanese. EGGY. Get good. You know, all I ever hear from the I know Japanese VTuber crowd is, yeah, I don't know kanji. I'm starting to think Japanese isn't a real literal language. Well, okay, it's different because it depends on where you learned and how you learned. Like, the people who are like, I played visual novels every day in Japanese until I was fluent. They're gonna be way better at reading than they are at speaking. But then the people who are like, I lived in Japan for a while, they're probably gonna be better at speaking than they are at reading. I mean, maybe if you live there, it's different, but like, if you're like, especially if you live there as a kid, you're probably gonna be better at speaking. Like, I knew a girl, actually, when I was studying there, who, like, she was half Japanese, but she was not raised in Japan. So she was actually together with me in my, like, intermediate level Japanese class, because, like, speech-wise, she sounded basically fluent, but, like, she could not read anything. It was the thing, because she never really, like, she spoke Japanese because, like, you know, her family would speak Japanese to her, but she never really formally learned how to read or write any of it. So, yeah, we were together in the same Japanese class, even though, like, speaking-wise, she was way, way, way better than me. Yeah, pretty much how Japanese reading do you get in per day per average? Not that much, but also keep in mind that I only have so much time in a day. I could commit myself fully to Japanese, but then you would never see me again. Hi, hello, not John Stamos. Yeah, you would never see me again. I would have to stop streaming. I would have to stop streaming. Like, honestly, I feel like at this point, like, the answer to why don't you do this more often is because you would never see me again. You know? Sounds about right if you grew up only speaking with parents with native language. I mean, I know some people who are the same way for, like, Chinese. Like, people who grew up with, like, their Chinese-speaking family. And they can speak it pretty well, and they cannot read any of it. I remember, like, my friend once, like, she was receiving a text from her mom that was written in Chinese, and she was just like, Mom, I'm illiterate. I don't know what this says. So she's, like, out here trying to, like, use Google Translate for, like, a language that she already speaks. But yeah. I think NHK had 1 minute long news clips you could watch. Yeah, actually, I already read, like, NHK Easy News. Like, my reading level is, like, right at the level where I can pretty easily understand NHK Easy News. Like, I've been able to understand NHK Easy News for a while. I mean, it is supposed to be easy, so. As we would Chinese, except I'm not as fluent with speaking. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, but, like, at the very least, you can get through a conversation, right? Whereas, like, if that conversation wasn't text, you'd be like, busting out the pinyin. But yeah, simple Japanese news. I'm able to read that. I feel like when I was in Japan, most signage I could read. There's a lot of cases, too, where it's like, I know the kanji, I know what this word means, do not ask me to pronounce it out loud. Like, I think there was a sign in one of the stations when I was in Japan, like, the station where I would get off to go to class, there was a sign there that was advertising, like, an ear, nose, and throat clinic. And I know this because the words, like, the kanji in there were the ones for, like, ear, nose, and throat, and then, like, the word for, like, I guess, like, doctor. So I'm like, I know that this is, like, an ENT clinic. I do not know how to say this out loud. Like, I know that it's not, like, you know, Mimi no Dohana Ryo. I know that's not how you pronounce it, but, like, yeah. What's your reading level versus Japanese school children? I don't know, probably, like, grade 4, like, or whatever the Japanese equivalent of grade 4 would be. Like, you know, around, like, 9 years old, maybe? 9, 10 years old. I don't think that school levels are a helpful way to gauge, like, language and reading, though. Because learning a language as an adult is going to be very different than learning a language as a kid. Because essentially when you're a kid, you, like, if you're learning to read in your native language, you already know the native language. You're just learning, like, all the individual, like, symbols that allow people to transcribe their native language, right? Whereas like when you're learning it as an adult, it's like you gotta learn all the rules, you gotta learn all the grammar, you're learning two things at once, like not just how to write it down. It's a way to like hem in the kanji. I would say my kanji knowledge is somewhere between JLPT N4 and N3. I think that's like a more helpful metric than school grades. Because the other thing too as well is that like in school, I think the kind of kanji that are prioritized are going to be different, right? Because there's just kanji that like, while they might be considered lower level, like children are just not going to use. Like, what's your reading level on a scale of Doraemon to Kokoro? I don't know, probably Yotsuba. I can read Yotsuba in Japanese without too much difficulty. Might have to look up a word here and there. That's my reading level. Yeah. Furigana are goated. They are. So true, Oomphy. But yeah, no, that's... Yeah, I can pretend to read kids' books. I don't know, I think the books that I find are not too bad for me are like books for like kids like 10 to 12 years old that are written in Japanese. Because here's the thing, is that like, obviously I don't have the kanji knowledge to read adult books, so that's off the table. Same even with like light novels, I don't think I'm quite there yet, off the table. But children's books, like for really little kids, like picture books, are also difficult, but in like a completely different way. Because like, people think that if there's no kanji, then it's gonna be easier. And those people are wrong. And I say that with all the confidence in my heart. I'm saying this with the entire full EGGY chest. Those people are wrong. They are incorrect. Because the thing is that Japanese as a language doesn't put spaces between their words. So usually what happens is that if you have a sentence with, you know, using the normal amount of kanji and kana, you can discern when a word begins and ends because you recognize which kanji are for which word, right? Whereas like when you have a children's book that's written for children who speak Japanese natively as their native language, but do not know kanji yet, you get this long string of hiragana that, again, if you were reading this phonetically and you were like a Japanese child, you would be able to figure out very easily. But if you are an adult who is still in the process of learning the language, it's very confusing. It's even more confusing than if you just read it with kanji, you know? Yeah, Ellen do have furigana, not hiragana and katakana. When I say kana, that's hiragana and katakana. Kana is basically just the word to use to refer to things that aren't kanji. Yeah, you don't want only hiragana and katakana. Well, maybe, I mean, it depends on what you're writing, but like, you want kanji. You want some kanji in there, because otherwise it becomes even harder to decipher what it's supposed to say compared to if they just put simple kanji in there, you know? Because I switch between words, hopefully. I'm not sure what you mean. But yeah. Light novels, I don't know if they have furigana, they might. I think some of them do and some of them don't. The other thing is that even adult books will often have furigana, but usually it's for specific things. So like, if you have a character's name that, like, if they have like a name that's uncommon, or uses like uncommon pronunciations of a kanji, then usually they will have furigana there the first time that the name is written, just to make sure that like the reader knows that they're pronouncing it the right way. Yeah. Yeah, hiragana word, katakana word, hiragana word. But here's the other thing too, is that hiragana and katakana, they have specific usages, right? So katakana is used almost always for like loan words a lot. So like if you have words taken from other languages, that's katakana. Invented, made up words. So like if you're writing a story that's in like a magic world, like the spells will probably be written in katakana. Names sometimes. Sound effects like onomatopoeia, that's usually katakana. So it has very specific uses. So you can't just switch back and forth arbitrarily, otherwise it's going to be even weirder to the reader. It would be like switching back and forth between like lowercase and capitalizations at random, you know? Yeah, what Kiku is it? No one knows. No one knows. Yeah, that's why Detective Conan has the nameplates too. Yeah, that's why, like, again, it's really common actually to see furigana for things with names, just to make sure that you're getting it right. Especially if somebody has a name that does not use the typical readings for the kanji that are included. I don't know, I guess it's a bit like how, like, sometimes when you're like reading something that's written for an English-speaking audience, like a newspaper article or something, and they'll talk about like some kind of foreign food or something, how they'll sometimes put like a pronunciation. They'll be like, sushi, pronounce sushi, like, just to make sure that like the reader's pronouncing it right in their brain. So I feel like it's kind of the Japanese equivalent of that, except like for kanji. Howdy Marie, hello Sheriff Pumpkin. But yeah, I feel like children's books, because children also learn hiragana first, so it's also common for books for really little kids to be written in like only hiragana, which makes it like absolutely indecipherable to like adult learners. Maybe not indecipherable, but definitely a lot harder to decipher compared to like a book written for slightly older kids that uses more kanji. Eggy drink water? Okay. Because that's the other thing with kanji, right? Is kanji also provides context. So if you know what a kanji means, even if you don't really know what the full word means, it kind of gives you a clue as to like what it could mean. Whereas with hiragana, when it's only phonetic, you don't get any of those clues. So yeah, I find that like trying to read a long string of hiragana also just like melts my brain in a way that trying to read hiragana and kanji just doesn't for some reason. So yeah. And there's just other elements of children's like books for really little kids that like don't really, like, it doesn't make them easier to understand, right? Like, think about like a children's book written in English, right? And the kind of language that it might use. That's not really how people speak. It doesn't usually use, like, it uses the, like, children's books will use grammar structure that's correct, but it's not really like, characters don't talk in a way that real people do, right? So it can make it a little harder to understand if it's not your first language. Yeah, one fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Exactly. Like, is it grammatically correct? Yes. Is it really how people usually talk? Not really. Like, I feel like with kids' books, a lot of the time stuff like rhyming or like that kind of thing is prioritized. At least in English, right? But like, think of the Japanese equivalent. Also, there's a lot of things like, you know, in English, if you have a character that says like, howdy partner, you know that that's a cowboy, right? So, or if you have someone who ends all their sentences in eth, you know that that's supposed to be like, you know, probably some like fancy old-timey noble type, right? You know that because that's kind of just an inherent part of the English language. But if it's your second language and you're trying to read this, it might not make sense to you, you know? So it's the same thing with Japanese, where it's like, there are certain ways of speaking that are associated with different kinds of kind of character archetypes or people. And if you're not familiar with it, then it's just going to go right over your head, right? And it's probably going to become, you're going to be like, oh, hey, why is he ending his sentences like that? Kind of thing, you know? Makes it more confusing. But yeah, I find books written for like slightly older kids were better for me because, again, it uses sentence structure that's more similar to what you would see in adult books. It's just simpler, and the kanji have furigana usually. So, yeah. Yeah, when I got the nya tick, yeah. Like, I don't know, if you have a character that talks entirely in puns, like, your brain is gonna melt. Your brain's gonna melt if you don't know what you're doing. Hello, Nanora. Oh yeah, maybe I should actually play video games. Have I considered that? Maybe I should actually play video games. Let's go to gaming. Let's go to gaming. The Great Eggy Zelda Arc. It's Eggy. Hold on. I need to open my Eggy diary. I need to open my Eggy diary. Give me a second. Here we go. Let's open the Eggy diary. And find the last entry so I can remember. Because I think I finished a temple, so. From January 21st, 2026. That was like 2 weeks ago, I think. Dear Eggy, today we finished the fire temple. We only caught on fire a little bit. Now we need to do literally any of the other temples. There are 4 more left to go, and I think they can be done in any order, or maybe not, and I need to go to the water temple, ? I have been informed that I do, in fact, need to go to the water temple. Why am I writing this in real time? I'm just like holding it, like, you know, listening in on my earpiece. I'm like, I've been informed that I need to go to the water temple. So yes, please go to the water temple, because items are needed in a specific order, which makes sense, I guess. Also, I already got you some milk, so you don't have to go back to the ranch for more right away. Thank you, past Eggy. Eggy work is going pretty nice and good so far. I finally got my computer today after doing a few days of printing and filing papers. I have managed to lock in for 3 days. I hope I can continue locking in for many more days. Punk Asian hopes that their future self survives the Friday freeze of 2026. Punk Asian, are you still alive? Ex-Ponrick would also like to survive. Is Ex-Ponrick still alive? If you're here. Or do we need to pull out, like, the Ouija board, the Luigi board to speak with you? Have a nice week. Have a nice and good week. Don't be too cold. Unfortunately, I was too cold. Thank you for the well wishes anyway. Here we go. Actually, Fire Temple was also optional. I did it last in my first run. Is it? I don't know. We're getting conflicting sources here. Anybody have the Witch of Endor on speed dial? We need the Luigi board. We need to have a seance. To speak with the spirit of Ex-Ponrick. Alright, water temple. Where on earth do I find that? Probably in the water. I think you once did the dungeon item without finishing the temples. You can kind of do them in any order. Okay. Alright. Well, I guess I'll get on my horse and figure out where that is. Where might one find a water temple? Is it in the lake? Is it where the, what are they called? The fishy people, Zoras. Is it, like, over where they live, maybe? Is water in the lake? Okay, well, if you're just here to mock me. What's wet and has water? Water! Right here. Right here. Alright, where's my water temple? I'm in the water. Where is it? I'm literally swimming. You don't know how ironic that statement is? What? Is the water temple not in the water? Am I going the right way? I think I'm just, like, swimming to Castletown now. What? I didn't even know those things could be there during the day. Okay. This hour? Okay, I'm gonna look at the map. Let's look at the map. So, Lon Lon Ranch. We are here. So I'm assuming it'll be in Zora's domain. Wait, was I supposed to swim the other way? Maybe I was supposed to go the other way. water in the lake. You will see. Oh no, is the lake dried up? Is the lake dried up? Did they dry up the lake? Did Ganondorf bring about global warming? Oh wait, no. Global warming would make the opposite happen, wouldn't it? The Hyrulean sea levels are rising. You had a 50-50 chance and you picked the wrong way. Look, I didn't have this helpful sign here. Okay, that is a suspicious amount of potions. What is about to happen? Oh, right. Boom. Oh, hold on. Oh, oh, right, I forgot about the currents. The currents! Okay, don't fall in the river, otherwise you will fall over and drown. Okay, good to know. Oh, wait, no! Oh, wow, okay. Convenient. Why do I have to aim with the shield? This is nonsense. It's nonsense. Okay. Stop making me do nonsense. You want a tip for this stuff? Sure, I'll take tips where I can get them. Wow, there's so many of these guys. Have you tried riding your plant? My plant? Oh, like the thing I planted when I was like 12? Like the thing on the other side of the fence here? This one? I thought I had to water it. Oh, what? What? How do I control this thing? Can I control this thing? What? What? I'm being like UFO shuttled here. Do I just jump off wherever? Huh? And get off at any time. Okay, I thought it was gonna like bring me somewhere specific, and I was like, Okay, well then I should still be able to get into whatever the Zoras had going, right? I just play the song, like in the olden days. Whatever that was. Left, up, right. There we go. Just become Glorp. Yeah, my Glorp ship. This is Glorp ship. Alright. Okay. Surely, everything will be the same as it was before. But this is supposed to be the water temple. We get in the ice temple now? I guess we can't really go diving here. And I guess we can't really get to any of the places that you're supposed to get to by going underwater. Ice mini dungeon? Have fun. Oh boy. Time for ice physics. Try not to fall off of things. Hey, it's like Canada. Yeah, to be fair, this is just like how Eggy City looked this week. Like, I'm playing video games to escape from reality here. Why is it snowing in the hallway? Where is the snow coming from? It's snowing in the hallway. Let's see. Can he hear me? He seems stuck. You're about to encounter Glorpto on scale you didn't think possible. Oh boy. Okay, should I make a save? Should I make a save state? Yeah, why is the ice red? I think I have a way. I can probably unfreeze him. I think I have a thing that should be able to do that. Right? Like, surely I should be able to just unfreeze the entire place with this, right? No? I guess not. Okay, let's break it with hammers. No? Pour milk on him? I feel like that's just gonna make ice cream. Because we can't really pour hot water on him, because then he might just freeze again, you know? Why is the ice red? Do I need to... Let's see, what do I have? Oh, maybe if I explode it, maybe I can explode it with weapons and the like? Why is the ice moving? That's true. I mean... Let's see. Okay, maybe that wasn't close enough. Hold on. That should work now. No? Okay, well, let's see what's behind him. Let's see if we can go to where that giant fish was. Oh, wait, hold on. This is unfrozen. This is Oiter. And this guy is gone. Where did he go? Oh boy, okay. Oh boy, okay. It's time for physics puzzle. Is hypothermia a thing? I guess not. Oh goodness, that's why this piece of heart was up here. Is there a key to solving this? Or is this just get good? Oh boy, okay, hold on. I don't suppose I can fight these things in the water. Okay, so like there's no punishment in terms of like losing hearts or something if you fall in the water. It's just really, really hard to get out. Is the deal here? Is that it? Oh wait, hold on. Okay. There's no cheese, you just gotta do it for real. You just gotta be really good at it. Oh, okay, hold on. These look breakable. What about you? I guess I can't do anything with you yet. Oh, right. I need to beware of stalactites. That's the right word, right? I got it right this time. If you fall in the water, you get what? True! Which I imagine can't be that helpful. I mean, it can't be that. It's probably not that cold in there, you know? Like, it's all like magic freezing, you know? It's not like okay, that giant thing like glorping around. There we go. That thing swinging around, like that big spiky thing, that feels more glorp shit than any of the actual enemies that I had to beat up. I'm gonna be real. Okay. You got the right direction, but stalactites are made of rock, not ice. Well, okay, we're gonna start an argument here. Is ice a rock? Is ice a mineral? Consider. Is water just like the world's coolest form of lava? This is a lot of hearts. This is a suspicious amount of hearts. No, it's a soup, technically. A soup of what? Is this like oh, it's like H2O and like hydrogen and oxygen? Because then everything is soup. You can't just say like, oh yeah, it's soup. Then everything is soup. That doesn't count. Okay. Try not to get sliced open by helicopter. What do you have to say about this? Okay. Okay, you have nothing to say about this. Okay, is this the way I came in? This might be the way I came. I think this is the way I came. Ice is considered a non-mineralic rock, actually. Yeah, because, like, again, a rock is, like, water is just lava. In the sense that, like, you know, lava is melted rock that's heated to a certain temperature, which means that a rock, like, ice is a rock. It's easy counting soup when it comes in cans. Well, what if it's homemade? What do you do then? I'm gonna check to make sure I'm not, like, missing anything. Oh, there's, like, a spider. Can I hit him? I don't think I can hit him from here. Yeah, I guess not. Is there anything else in this room? Other than the endless ceiling. And a single spider. Ooh! Guess if I can narrowly dodge this, I can maybe try to get the single spider. Are you kidding me? There we go. Okay. We got our single spider. What now? You can the homemade soup and then count it. Do you have a gun or something? I have the bow and arrow, but I don't want to waste arrows. Lava's red and water's blue, though. Water, actually, water is, not blue. It is only blue because it is, reflecting the color of the sky. That is why it appears blue in many instances. No, water is lightly blue, actually. Wouldn't that depend on, like, the source of it, though? Like, I'm sure there's water somewhere that's, like, bluer than other places. I see the, like... You guys see it too, right? Like, there's a little line on that thing. So I'm like, I know there must be an opening of some kind there. Because polygons back in the day aren't what they are now. But it's like, how? Do I just hit it a bunch of times? Maybe I need my hammer. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. I'm sorry for being bad at video games. I did not grow up. I adopted the gaming skills at an old age. I did not grow up, or at least not with the kind of gaming skills that would help me here. Why can't throw Eggy for one's happiness bait me? I don't know. I think is everyone else here happy? Are you happy? Do you feel happy baited? Bat? What do you mean bat? Chicken? No. I don't have a bat. I have the hammer. Well-known drama bait streamer Eggy. Yeah, asking the real controversial questions like, is water a rock? Is water lava? It's not the gaming, it's the ice is a rock, it's the potato thing. It's all, actually. Yeah, we're asking the big controversial questions here. Are potatoes vegetables? Is this the first silver rupees in this game? I think it might be. They're also completely useless to me because my wallet is completely full right now. Like, I don't know, we're in the apocalypse. What's there to spend rupees on? Please understand she's trying to condense 15 years of gaming into a few years of her stream. Well, I mean, it's not like I didn't play video games before. It's just like, they weren't the kind that give me the gaming knowledge that would help me here, you know? Like, I don't know, man. I spent my childhood playing Brain Age. I don't think that's... No amount of Brain Age is gonna get me out of these puzzles. Went in for my physical like a month ago, and she's like, why is your blood pressure twice as high as it should be? And I'm like, Eggy stream, and she said, understandable. But doctor, I am Pagly Eggy. Grab that last rupee? Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I promise I am actually this bad at video games in real life. I know some people are like, oh, people just like fake it for the stream. No, I'm actually this bad at video games. Ah, here we go. Man, I was trying not to get sliced. I failed. I remember Brain Age. Good, then your brain's not too old yet. No, I remember Brain Age because... Oh, goodness. I remember Brain Age because that was, like, the first game on the DS that, like, my dad also got into. Because there was this one minigame in Brain Age that it was pretty much just Dr. Mario. It was just Dr. Mario down to the soundtrack. Like, the soundtrack, I did not realize until I was older, was actually just, like, a remix of the Dr. Mario music. Of, like, the dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, that was the soundtrack for it, except that the Brain Age mix was like much more chill. But my dad got really into Virus Buster. Like he would take me and my sister's 3DSs, not 3DS, like just the regular DSs. He'd take them. Are you kidding me? He'd take them just to play Virus Buster. Eggy, it's cool in here. Please let us in. I'm trying. But yeah, that song makes me think of Smash Bros. Oh yeah, is it like a Smash Bros stage? Or something? At the very least it exists in Smash Bros. This blue fire, it doesn't seem natural. No? Maybe you can use it for something? Hold on. Is this like a thing where they're like, shoot an arrow through it kind of thing? Maybe something like this? I don't have any well, it looks like I can't even use sticks because I'm a grown-up. I'm too old for sticks. I have to use the stick launcher. I'm an adult. Ugh. I'm an adult and I only use the stick launcher 5000. I don't think this is working. Hold on.
EX Ponric just bloomed.
Oh, hello, X-Ponric! X-Ponric is alive! We don't need to pull out the Luigi board. We're good. What do you have to say about this? This is where the tip from before could come in handy. You're right, the fire doesn't seem natural. Maybe we could use it for something. Oh god, okay. I didn't think that beating it to death with hammers was gonna produce this result. How do I get back on? This is actually a reference to being... When I was a child, I spake as a child. When I understood as a child, I thought as a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. This is actually a reference to being unable to wield Deku sticks as an adult. Yeah, no slingshots, no Deku sticks. Oh god, I don't have a save state. It's fine, they'll probably just return me to like the beginning of the temple or something. Okay. Okay, well, I died of frostbite. Of... hypothermia. Okay, let's try this again. I had milk on me! I had 2 things of milk on me. I totally forgot about that. Why did I let myself die like that? I had 2 milks. I had 2 whole milks. Oh, and of course I don't get any more hearts. The Z targeting mechanic is very OP against the annoying bats. Yeah, of course. 0 hearts. You don't get any hearts. No hearts. You already ate your hearts, you greedy child. Okay, that's fine. A lot of the King James versions about being unable to use the Deku Shield. Hold on, let me pull up my milk so that I can not forget that it's there. Did you make any more Uma pulls? Has TM come home? Nope. Well, actually, no. Okay, I'm trying to build up the, what's it called? The points thing, where, like, it builds every time you pull, and then if you get enough, you can, like, you can just, like, get the horse that you want. I'm hoping if I can build up enough before, what is it, like February 9th? So I still got like 5 more days to try and pull as many times as possible. And just get enough pity to get the Opera O that I want. I'm quite cross. Okay, and I will drink my milk. Why is it in... Oh, okay, I was like, why is it in an ice container? But no, I think that's just like a normal one. Are you kidding me? Okay. So now we, once again, need to figure out There we go. And of course, it gives me hearts all the way where I can't reach them. Very lovely. Okay. So I could use this for something, allegedly. The blue flame. Oh. Okay. Oops. The blue flame exists to make it harder to target and lock on these bats. Okay. There we go. Still don't know what this thing is for, though. Might have to drink milk to solve the fire puzzle. Oh, like when your food is too spicy, so you have to like drink milk to come to. No, wait, no! I didn't want to drink the milk now. Whoop! That was the wrong button. That was the wrong button. Okay, so I can't hit these guys with arrows, but for some reason a sword works fine. Oh, wait, hold on. Maybe if am I gonna get frozen to death if I shield? Like so. Yes, okay. Okay, good to know that I'm not immune to ice even if I'm shield. Okay. 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 So, what is the fire puzzle? Can I hit the fire with my sword? No. And shooting the fire with my bow and arrow doesn't do anything. What else might work with a blue fire? Maybe this? Nope, that just made a bunch of normal fire that didn't even melt any of the premises. Alright, will the hook shot work with the fire? No, but I can at least show up and get that guy. Okay. I didn't think that would work. I don't think that's the intended way to solve the puzzle, though. Somehow. Because I still don't know what that blue fire is for. Do I need to, like, rediscover my inner child and, like, use sticks? Do I need to... Can I pick this up, like, with my arms and legs? I don't think so. With the hint of the fire... It doesn't look natural. But, like... This is a world where, like, I don't know, do Gorons look natural? Do Zora look natural? Like, I don't know what the standards in this world of looking natural is. I'm gonna be real. What are candles carried in? A jar, maybe? Huh? Okay. Do I pour this out here? Oh. What? It's weird, but they do give me an extra bottle for this dungeon. Is that what I'm about to get? Oh no, it's a dungeon map. I was like, are they gonna give me an extra bauble? Can I have extra bauble? Alright. Oh, maybe that's what's over there is the extra bauble. I'm gonna need some more fire, though. Yeah, let me just refill my fire. I don't know. What do you guys think that the fire tastes like? Do you think it tastes spicy, or do you think it would taste like mint? Like a really, really intense mint, do you think? Like a toothpaste that's too powerful. Blue raspberry? Yeah, I guess I could see that. A completely useless rupee, okay. Let me go back and get some more fire because I think there's more. I remember seeing more stuff in red further back. Let me just grab some fire to go. I don't have a second bottle. My second bottle's still full of milk. I don't wanna have to just like chug all the milk just to get like an empty bottle, you know? Like, I'm assuming this dungeon, like, cause like, how else would you get like fairies and stuff if you're stuck walking around with a bunch of fire in a bottle, you know? Oh. I don't really care about any of that. I'm just trying to get out of here. So I remember there was something that I need to thaw out that was further back here. I think it was actually even further back than here. Oh, it was right here. There we go. Inside you there are 2 bottles. God, I sure hope not. Okay. Welcome to old game. Gotta make it as inconvenient as possible. How else will we sell strategy guides? Okay. It's messed up. You chopped his face off and then ran away. I don't know. He's made of ice. I think he's fine. He can make a new face, I think. He's got plenty of materials here. Alright, what do we have here? The haze? Alright, certain doom. Got it. Oh, and maybe that wasn't certain doom. Maybe that was just, like, the front. Okay. I'm assuming I'm eventually going to get, like, a more convenient way to go about this, right? Presumably. Wow. Okay. Fake pots. Cool. Love that. Okay. We've established ice is rocks and rocks feel plain. Wait a second. No, we established the first half of that. We did not establish the second part of that. Rocks do not have nerves. Don't rage bait me. I can rage bait myself on my own just well enough. Oh, it was the bat. I was like, did touching the rock make me... Okay. I gotta wait for it to come closer. I think the hook shot might be a little slow. Or maybe not. Okay, maybe that works perfectly fine. Actually, can I hookshot in this situation? Not just the bat, but like... Come on. Closer. Come on. Come back. I don't have enough chain. Also, hello, Linkstorm. Hello. Come on. Come on. I refuse to pull out the bow and arrow. I refuse to waste an arrow on this. I absolutely refuse. Okay, no, I know what that is. Okay. I refuse to waste an arrow on this. Why is he so far? You think arrows grow on trees? Can't even get my hearts out of it. Man, okay. Maybe I can try and hookshot these? Will that work? I feel like sometimes the hookshot logic is a little arbitrary. In a roundabout way, yes. Okay. Oh, right. I might be able to hookshot. Oh. Can I hookshot onto here? This fire. That was in relation to if do arrows grow on trees. Oh, okay. I guess, yeah, in a roundabout way, yes. There we go. I mean, yeah, but like... You can't just break a stick off a tree and load it into your bow and hope for the best, you know? It's not gonna be very aerodynamic. Can I climb up on this thing? Am I performing acrobatics here? What's the point of this thing if I can't jump on it? And you learn this from your years of archery? What, have... Any archery experts in the chat, can you load a single stick into your bow and arrow and hope for the best? Will it hit if you do so? Oh, right, there's one up over here, too. I didn't even think of that one. Okay. I've shot a bow since I was 8. Oh, like just like as a hobby? I don't think I've ever shot like a real bow and arrow, now that I think of it. Like, I guess there's been like... I know there's places here where you can get... Like, you can just do archery, like... But I've never tried it. I'm an outdoor enthusiast. You don't think I'd do archery? That's fair. I mean, I knew that you would like do like gun ranges, but I guess archery just is the same thing, but with like a different machine. The archery store. You know, the archery building where you go and you archery. I think I should be able to hookshot this. There we go. See, it's totally arbitrary what you can and can't grab with your hookshot. Archery's a lot cheaper. You can get your arrows back, can't get your bullets back. That's true. Can I? No, that... Is this... Nah, that's not a risk I'm gonna take. I'm not gonna take that risk. Yeah, it's aerodynamic, exactly. I mean, I'd imagine arrows are probably more expensive than bullets, though. Since they're, like, bigger and also reusable. Okay, what is the point of these, like, stubs? I'm not clear, because I can't climb up on them, and I can't even jump on them. It is not clear to me what they are for. No, 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 we are not falling off the ledge. Sorry, I said that like he's, like, in grade 1, and I'm, like, trying to get him to, like, not jump on chairs, stand on chairs during class. During the early 2020s, bullets were in short supply and very expensive for obvious American reasons. Watch the A button when you walk up to that cube. Ah! Okay. Well... Oh, wait, hold on a second. Ah, it's one of these. Boom. Oh, that's what the purpose of it is. I see. Ooh. And you can go. Woo. Then you go up here. And then you go there. And then... Oh, I could probably jump up there from here as well. Get some fire at the fire store. The cube grabber. I don't know. Would that be... I mean, I guess... The cube grabber. Is that like what you call, like... If you have, like, a bowl of sugar cubes, like those, like, tongs for grabbing the sugar cubes? The cube grabber. Okay, so now I have to... get all the way over there somehow. Hold on, I need to grab the cube again. Careful cube grabbing. There we go. Uh-oh. Oh. Oh, thank God. I was like... We got another cube. We got another cube. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. But we now have a new conundrum on our hands. Now that we've grabbed the cube. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I shouldn't have done it. Okay. Oh, I see. Okay. Here we go. I think this is the way. This is the way. This is how you go about it. It cubed. Okay. Firmly grasp the cube. The cube! Oh wait, no, this is just treasure. No, I want to go out. I want to leave. Oh wait, no, is that... Wait a second, that's not treasure. That's the last silver rupee. I was a fool. Okay. Haha. Should I grab... Nah, it's probably not worth it. It's fine. I was like, should I grab some more... Part of me is like, should I grab some more fire while I'm here? But also... So where did I enter from? Oh wait, no, the cube was there. So we're going to the door over here. That we need the cube to get into anyway. Hold on. I think, you know what? I'm just gonna get myself a new cube. Hold on. Just gonna recube myself. Maybe, hold on. Oh, hold on a second. I'm a fool. Hold on. I'm foolish. Goodbye, cube. Here we go. This way. Ooh. Then this way. Wait. There's probably still a way to fix it. Like this way. Boom. And then this way. Ah! No, I am smart. Never mind. I am smart. I am smart. Hi, Eggy. Hi, counter teamer. Look at how smart I was just now. How goes cube? Cubic. Cubically. I am so smart. There we go. Big brain. See, I know how to play video games. I can play video games very well. Like an adult. I need to go back and get more fire. Oops. Oh no, my cube! Oh no, my bats! Oh no, I need to drink more milk. Hold on. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Approximately 2,000 years ago, a unit of measurement was a cubit. You must use the cube. It must be cubed. Oh, wait, no! Okay, hold on. Okay, I have to bow and arrow. Okay. Wait for them to come back. Then we get frozen again. There we go. Are they still gonna give me hearts, or are we just like not in that phase anymore? Ooh, heart. Yay, free hearts. Okay. Then I think we have to push the block this way. There we go. That's how we get the cube. Did I miss? I missed. There we go. Yay! And then I get more hearts. Yummy hearts. Okay. Alright, let's get more fire. Locked in? Oh, hello, Big Ham. Hello. Oh, was there a raid? Oh my god, I was sorry. I was locked in. Hello, Big Ham. How was your stream? You're so good. Gaming. Oh, thank you, Jack Steven
Daedalus has planted uphill.
Thank you for planting uphill. Enjoy the eggy emotes. Enjoy the egg motes. I was gaming. How was your stream? Were you also gaming? Were you also gaming this hard? Were you locked in this much? It was good. We played Shashingo today and learned Japanese. Oh, yeah. I think I had played that one a while back. Yeah, I think I played it, I think I got like a launch... I got like a code for it or something. It was pretty nice. I liked how... the town did look very Japanese. Have they added new features? Because I remember something that I did wish was in there. Because I remember they had like the sample sentences. But like... they would have some sample sentences for certain words, I think. Okay, hold on. Wait, no, I screwed it up. Hold on, I screwed up the cube. I'm not logged in anymore. I screwed up the cube. I'm not too sure. It was my first time picking it up. Yeah, I noticed also there was like a few other games. I feel like there was Shashingo, and there was like a couple other games I remember around that time that were like, here is a game that will teach you Japanese. I can't remember what the names of the other ones were because I never got a chance to try them. But I remember there was like a handful of ones where they were like, here's like an RPG, but it will teach you vocabulary or like sentence structure or something. There was a few other ones around the time. I don't remember what they were called. Mahjong looks different. Did I not change the category? Yes. I remember some open source RPG, the Japanese teaching game about killing slimes. I don't know, Japanese slime adventure or something. Yeah, like there was a handful of them. And it wasn't like they were all copying off each other or they were trying to like steal each other's thunder. I think it was just like a bunch of people all individually had the same idea of like, What if we made a video game that can teach you a language and they all just collectively had the same thought, like, at around the same time? Alright. So we just need to have enough to get us through. Can it spread? Okay, yeah, that's good. Slime Forest Adventure, okay. Uh-oh. Oh boy, I only have half a milk left. I think I'm gonna have- oh wait, no, hold on, it's just these guys, what? That's my mini-boss? Like, they're hard to get. But they're not, like, impossible to hit. There we go. That's the mini-boss? Unrelated, does anyone know the anime I was reincarnated as a slime? Yes. I never watched it, but I put down for my cat to calm down. He loved it. It is your cat's favorite anime. Oh. I think I watched the first few episodes of, like, the first season. And then I didn't continue. I don't know. I think I'm just not an isekai person. Like, I'm not gonna be pretentious about it. Like, it's not like, oh, the genre is all garbage, but it's all just like, this is very clearly made for somebody who is not me. Ooh, iron boots. So heavy you can't run. So heavy you can't float. So then what's the point? Oh? We meet again, Eggy. If you came here to meet the Zoras, you wasted your time. Cool, thanks. This is all there is. With one exception, the Zoras are now sealed under this thick ice sheet. I managed to rescue the Zora princess from under the ice, but she left to head for the Water Temple. This ice is created by an evil curse. The monster in the Water Temple is the source of the curse. Unless you shut off the source, this ice will never melt. If you have courage enough to confront the danger and save the Zoras, I will teach you the melody that leads to the temple. Time passes, people move. Like a river's flow, it never ends. A childish mind will turn to noble ambition. Young love will become deep affection. The clear water's surface reflects growth. Now listen to the Serenade of Water to reflect upon yourself. Sheik, my beloved. Hi, Bubba. Hi, Bubba. Okay, A down, right, right, left. A down, right, right, left. Okay. Let's go. A down, right, right, left. Yeah. I think my favorite isekai to this day is Digimon Adventure. I haven't watched any of the Digimons, actually. I don't know, I think the only isekai that I can say I liked was, what was the short form for it? It was, like, Hamefura? It was the one with the really dumb girl. Like, the really dumb villainous girl, where, like, the entire cast is in love with her, and she's just too stupid to notice. That's the only one I think that I, like, can say I, like, legitimately liked. Bofuri? No. The Shield Girl. No, it was a villainous one. It was like, it was popular in spring of 20, Ocarina, yeah. It was popular in spring of 2020 because, like, it was one of the few anime that was actually able to consistently air because they finished enough of it ahead of time. The use of the word serenade in this context is a reference to lemonade, which has water in it. Interesting fact. We just need to have the Song of Lemons. Eggy, I'll see you again. I sure hope so. Boom. Okay. Oh, sorry. I think you got filtered. You got filtered. Yeah. No, because I remember, like, the whole thing was that she's just, like, too stupid to notice that the entire cast is in love with her. Like, I seem to remember there's, like, a scene where she, like, asks a character, she's like, they're all talking about, like, crushes, and she's like, hey, who are you in love with? And the girl's like, I am in love with you. I'm literally in love with you. And she's like, wow, we're such good friends. Okay, where are my boots? Where are my big, heavy boots? Let's put on big boots. We should probably also make a save state, because I realize I have accomplished enough that might be necessary. I learned that they're making an anime about Chainsmoker Cat Girl. Yeah, I saw that on Twitter. My thing with isekai is that I just don't clock in the good ones as isekai. Well, I feel like isekai is kind of like an aesthetic at this point, right? Like, it's not just like... Uh-oh. 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 Here we go. Okay. We should probably take off the boots then. Yeah, I think it's like an aesthetic thing, which has just never appealed to me. Maybe just because like I also didn't get into like JRPGs that much. Like at least not like fantasy ones. Alright, what am I doing here? Like I don't have fire to like melt those other things there. Guess I just leave? Or I guess I can use the song that I just learned, maybe. Maybe I should have gotten some fire back there. It's fine. A down, right, right, left. Okay. Whoops, no. Like, Sunny Boy is technically isekai, but I had to go through, like, my anime list to remember that it's in that genre. Well, like, I don't know. I feel like my anime list has changed their genre categories. Does anybody else remember? Like, maybe I'm insane with this, but, like, I seem to remember at one point my anime list had a category called magic. And the problem with the category called magic is that it encompasses, like, 80% of all anime. So it's like, you got, like, Pretty Cure and Full Metal Alchemist and every isekai and... like, maybe Berserk, like, they're all put under magic, which is, just makes it the most useless category. Because, like, who is out here being like, oh, what am I in the mood to watch? It's like, fantasy? No. I want to watch something, but I want to watch something with magic in it. Yeah, I wasn't very active in my anime list until, like, 2020. Yeah, I feel like I thought about this in, like, 2008. This would have been, like, before COVID. This would have been, like, 2018, 2019. The Twitch retro category. Yeah, it's like that. It's like, I would like to watch retro. Well, no, I think retro category has a purpose, though. Because it's for, like, you know, when you have a game that's, like, too obscure to really get a category because it's old. Like, not because it's, like, bad or anything, but just because it's, like, old and there aren't that many people streaming it. I feel like that's what the retro category is for. It's like, you know... the random obscure things. Because, like, I feel like if something is well-known about it, well-known enough, you can just put it in its own category, right? Yeah, Precure and Berserk, so much in common. Does Magic the Gathering manga, will it be under the Magic category? I don't know. I'm trying to remember if something like Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, counted as Magic either. The category doesn't exist anymore, gladly. So, at the very least, we got that going for us. Does it still split up between, like, what they call, like, Yuri and Shoujo-ai or something? They used to divide between, like, yaoi and boys love, which I understand what they were trying to do with it, but I also don't think that categorization was helpful. Because, like, would you count Spirited Away as isekai? I don't know, like, like, maybe? Yeah. It's for when you want people to type what game is this every 3 seconds. No, that's why you just put in the stream title. Video game mechanics is more isekai than traveling. Well, then you get the people crawling out of the woodwork being like, is Sword Art Online an isekai? Because they're technically still in this world. They're just like in the game. Okay, when water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. The sun? Oh wait, no, there's no water in the lake, so this doesn't apply to us right now. Yeah, they don't interact with the real world for like a whole season. Yeah. It's like they're not being transported anywhere. They're just like at home with their stuck in their VR headsets. Yeah, it's just an isekai for most of the show. Yeah, but like they're not literally transported there is the thing, right? So like that's where it, like the like does this count kind of thing comes in. Being stuck there is close enough, I guess. But yeah, no, I don't know. I used to log stuff super frequently in my anime list. Like every time I finished something, I would log it. And then I stopped doing that. I should probably get to doing that again. I don't know. I don't feel the need to give scores anymore because, I don't know. I think I was a really easy scorer. Like 80% of the stuff on my list was rated 7. Because the problem is that like if I don't like something, I just don't watch it and I don't finish it, right? So like, I don't know. The scores feel weird because I'm just like, why would I, you know, finish 12 episodes of a thing I don't even like, you know? Maybe if you're like, I don't know. Maybe if you're someone who has a lot of time on their hands and just watches every single seasonal thing regardless if you like it or not. Or maybe if you're like, I don't know, an anime reviewer or something, or you like run a blog or something or another. But I'm like, yes, Zelda. Hello, Daedric. Good evening. I just like logging stuff so I remember that I watched it. Yeah. To be fair though, I look at the stuff I log and I'm like, I know I watched it because it's in the log. Couldn't you ask me to remember anything about this show? Not really. I feel like there's a lot of the shows in my log. What's in here? Oh, you're still here? Hello there, son. I'm researching the process of making medicine by mixing Lake Hylia's water with various unusual compounds. Still, even though like most of the lake water is gone, perhaps you've met that old lady from the potions shop. She is like a student of mine. Ho ho ho. But I don't think we can buy anything from him. Oh, maybe we can get somewhere from here though. Hold on. Where are my boots? Where are my boots? Where are my big boots? Alright. I wish there was a faster way to equip these. Like, this feels like the least convenient way to go about doing this. Okay, do we have time? Oh, hold on. Can I move stuff underwater? No, I can just climb on stuff. Can't grab stuff underwater, can I? No, I don't suppose I can. Why is there a shark under here? Is he okay? You know what? It's not of my concern right now. It's not of my concern. Yeah, they fixed that in the remakes and you put on the boots on C. Yeah, because that would make more sense, because like the boots feel more like you're supposed to have them work like a weapon, right? Yeah, Sheikah's so cool. I love him. I know. He's not fazed by sharks. Well, he's behind bars. What's he gonna do to me? Swim back out into the water? What water? the 3 centimeters of water at the bottom of the lake there. Eggy, drink water. Okay. Yeah. You can pull off iron boots and an iron Lolita cord. Actually, I'm pretty sure there's a well-known dress from the brand Moi Même Moitié that is called Iron Gate. And I mean, the print itself is kind of exactly what you'd expect from something called Iron Gate. It's like a gate that looks like it's made of metal and it's all like gothic and stuff. Actually, funny story with that one. So it was like one of the most popular dresses from Moitié for a while. But for a while they didn't really like re-release it. And basically the rumor was that what had happened was that they had like lost the file. Like whatever like transparent PNG that they had been using when they were printing the fabric, they had just like lost it. Like it got left on someone's hard drive somewhere and they just like couldn't find it, so they didn't re-release it for like a decade. And then the dresses started to get more and more expensive because like it was a popular dress and it was in demand. So at some point I think like the like Iron Gate could go for like $800 at some point, which the original price was probably like, I don't know, $200-300. And then they did a re-release, so it was fine. But yeah. Hi sir. The dress was the most expensive dress forever. Bodega, were you around in like 2018 or 2019 when everyone suddenly decided that Angelic Pretty Honey Cake was like the thing to have, and like suddenly there was like a ton of demand for it, and then there was like that one that sold for like $8,000 or something. It didn't sell. I don't remember if it sold. So I read somewhere that actually was like someone's mistake, that it didn't mean to sell for that price, but either way, one was going for like $8,000, and then Angelic Pretty announced a re-release. I feel like this has happened on multiple occasions where like Angelic Pretty announces like a new dress and then everyone, or they don't even announce a new dress. Like somebody is like looking through Angelic Pretty's like back catalog and they're like, oh, actually I've decided that this is the new hot thing to have. We're all about Cat's Tea Party now. Everybody get Cat's Tea Party. We're gonna really spike the prices of Cat's Tea Party. And then everybody gets their Cat's Tea Party. And then, like, oh, hello, Maple. Hello, Maple. Hello, Maple. Oh, they have Brain Age on computers now. They have Brain Age on computer. Oh, were you playing Brain Age? What were you playing? Hello, Maple. Hello. 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 Hello, Raiders. Hello, Maple Raiders. Hello, Leaf Buds. Were you playing Brain Age on the computer? We were actually just talking about Brain Age earlier. Yes. Oh, I just realized I haven't introduced... I've been so locked in with this that I haven't actually introduced myself to any of the other raids. Tehepedal. Ano, eto, bleh. So I am NiceEggy. I am nice and I'm an Eggy. And right now I'm playing Zelda. I also zhong. I also do karaoke every once in a while. But today we are Zelda-ing. And
Ryan the Space
am
God
not
has
amazing
planted
at
Maple
Zelda,
Winter.
but I have beat some of the games, so I got that going for me. Oh, does this guy have anything to say to me? Yes. Oh, and thank you, Ryan the Space God. Thank you for gifting, thank you for planting Maple. Oh, and thank you to, oh my god, a lot of people have sprouted when I wasn't looking. Oh, hello, thank you, Chris JPT, also, for planting Beba. Hold on, I'm just gonna take a peek because I know there have been people sprouting. Thank you, the mighty Pugema. Thank you for sprouting. Otter Time, thank you for sprouting. I think that's the only 2 people. Again, the sound alerts, I've been trying to fix it. The sound alerts don't go off. I actually tested this. It's the most annoying thing. Oh, and thank you, Boothberry. Thank you for planting Ryan the Space God. Thank you. Everyone's just like passing around the same like Eggy sub. But yes, no, I tested out the alerts, and it's so annoying because when I test it, the sound plays, but when it actually happens during a stream, when I'm live, it doesn't go off. Or at least it goes off. I think you guys can hear it. I can't hear it. It's very perplexing. I'm perplexed. I'm rather perplexed about it. I'm Banoru, the Scarecrow musical genius. I hear a song once and I never forget it, baby. Okay, well then, if you're then what's this then? What's this song? If you knew all of them so well. It's my turn with the Eggy sub. Yeah, Mom says it's my turn on the Eggy sub. All right, what song is that? Do you know? Do you know? Do I need to like play the ocarina at you like this? It's the circle of gifts, and it serves us all. Oh, you like music? Name 2 ocarinas. Time, and the one Saria gave us at the beginning that we lost. Or actually, no, we didn't even lose it. We just straight up threw it out when we got the better one. Okay, so allegedly the water temple is here. I'm a little confused. I'm a little hesitant with those directions.
Choo choo.
A down, right, right, left. Okay. Ah, thank you, Boothberry. Oh, we got hype train. We got hype train.
Boothberry
sure
has
is
planted
hype.
5 flowers.
There sure is hype, but yes, thank you, Boothberry, for planting. Eggplant of time. There's no way that's a real account. There's no way. Thank you for planting Skeletom. Thank you for planting Wise. Thank you for planting Evelon. And thank you for planting Matt the Trans Dog. Yes, come ride the train. You don't have to if you don't want to. You know, if you can afford a ticket. Crazy RNG on that. Yeah, I'm like, there's no way. Eggplant of time. Oh!
That underscore boy
no,
underscore
okay,
Jake
I guess you guys
has
can't
planted
afford
10
your train
flowers.
tickets. Thank you, Jake. Thank you for planting Null Villela, and thank you for planting Baxter Crook, and thank you for planting Kenny Kravitz, and thank you for planting Crimson Leon, and thank you for
Jack
planting
Steven Daedalus
Kramat
has
26,
planted 5 flowers.
and thank you for planting MKR the One, and thank you for planting Hinamizawa Victim, and thank you for planting Lupinoni, and thank you for planting Al Chimpone. Al Chimpone, sorry. And thank you for planting 2006 Hummer H2 SUV. Oh god, thank you Jack Steven Daedalus. Thank you for planting I Samsonite and Cloudy Sky and Locked Key and Unknown User 270 and Manual of Arms. Goodness, you guys didn't actually have to get on the train. Like, it's not going anywhere. It's not going anywhere. Eggy can now afford Uma Pulse. Maybe we'll actually be able to get TM Opera O this time. Alright. So... do I actually need to shoot? I need to... what was it this thing said again? When water fills the lake, shoot for the morning light. Okay, so I once again need to shoot the sun. Oh, right, I need to shoot the sun. I forgot. Alright, how do we get there? Can we hookshot it? I don't know why. I just like the hookshot. I know it might seem like I keep trying to solve all my problems with the hookshot. But, like, can you blame me? Like, if you had a hookshot, I think you too would also try to solve all your problems with the hookshot. Okay, I hope that stays there because I haven't the faintest clue how to get up there. Is there like a ladder from the back? Or maybe... what if I hit it with the hookshot? No? Okay, I guess not. Your raid message is, can I offer you a nice eggy in this trying time, right? It's too good not to use. I feel like I keep just going for basic eggy raid. I just keep going for eggy raid. They don't put fences up alongside the tracks because I thought seeing that going faster than 30 miles per hour would damage your brain. What? Sorry, I think I missed something. I think they still sell those funny extendy claws in Japan still. Do those count as a hook shot? I mean, there's a hook, but there's no shot. But then again, I don't think a hook shot would actually work very well in real life because you need like a more detailed mechanism to be able to like actually grasp what it is you're holding, right? What was the last temple you beat? Fire. Fire. Is there like some item I'm missing? Because I was told water is the next one. But I believe I might be missing something. Does this game have swinging? Is this like a thing where I gotta like swing from the tree? And it's gone anyway. Oh no, water temple. I've been told that the water temple is not well liked. So I've been like mentally preparing myself for that. You never saved King Zora. True! You're right, maybe I'll go back and do that. I mean, okay, when I was in the forest temple, I did not have a good time, but everybody was telling me that that's very normal. Whoops. No, 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 no. His knees. Poor man is stuck in red ice. That's true, but then I would also need to go... I need to go back and figure out where to get more blue fire. We out of blue fire. Can I get a blue fire? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Hold on. The hookshot is just a linear fishing rod. Changed my mind. I mean, I guess. I think a fishing rod is a pretty linear fishing rod already, though. I guess the hookshot has a stronger hook, though. Because, like, a fishing rod is meant to just, you know, it has to be just strong enough to be able to lift a fish. Whereas, like, the hookshot needs to be able to lift, like, an entire link. So, I guess the hook would be stronger. But realistically speaking, yeah, it is kind of just, it is kind of just a fishing rod. Alright, what's in the hype chest? Oh boy. We got a goose. Yay. Let's go. Yahoo! All right. Oh, right. It's the river that pulls you. How do I get back to the Zora's domain? I remember we have to go through the door. Because this is the water temple here, right? How do I get back to the Zoras? Where am I? I'm lost. I got this, whatever this is. Check the world map. Like, I know I'm in Lake Hylia, I just don't know how to... Also, why is Lake Hylia all the way over here? Was that cavern really that long? Okay, I guess if I get back to land... Okay, hold on. I keep falling off, and I keep being like, I don't know where to go, so I just keep playing the song again so I can get back to, like, where I know I am in the place where I am that I know, you know? helps. It helps. Gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Have fun with Ocarina of Time. Yeah, thank you. I don't know how much longer I'll be going, because I do need to go work tomorrow at EGGY work at my EGGY job, which I have to wake up at 6:15 in the morning for, so that I can get on public transit shortly after 7:30. So that I can be there for just a little before 9. Which is a tolerable commute. Hey, 6:15, yeah. I mean, technically I could, like, okay, I set my alarm for 6:15. Like, the time that I actually, like, exit the bed, like, I'm fully unbedged, is probably closer to 6:30. Like, I set my alarm for 6:15 so I can, you know, give myself adequate time to go ooh before I get out of bed, you know? Eggy must do the Eggy work at the Eggy job. Yeah, it's not difficult Eggy work, luckily. I'm enjoying the Eggy work. I will be sad when the Eggy work is over. But such is Eggy life. Such is Eggy life. Alright. Which way do we have to go? Where's my horse? Where's my horse? It's an egg world. How good is Link swimming? Pretty decent. He could work on, I don't know, holding his breath underwater for longer, but it's not like I can do much better. I think he's definitely a better swimmer here than he was in Majora's Mask, but in all fairness, he is like 10 years older, so he's kind of got that going for him. Because yeah, I remember like water being way more annoying in Majora's Mask, but then I'm also just like, then again, he's like 12 there, so like in his defense, I guess that makes sense that he would be like that. Oh, can I not jump this one? Okay, they just put it there to be annoying. Got it, okay. Can't just put on gills, I know! It would be convenient to do so. Which way is the lake again? It's like top right or something, right? Lake Hylia... plus with Zora's Domain. Right, I need to go and find the river. Where is the river? Are you a river? No. Oh, the river's up this way. Okay. Ah, here we go. Yeah, Zora swimming was so fun, though. I don't want to go back to... Please don't make me go back to the hoops obstacle course. I don't know if the hoops obstacle course was better or worse than Goron Racing, but I can't say I enjoyed it. Like, okay, at the very least, the Zora... I'm getting them mixed up now. The Zora, like, swimming obstacle course wasn't quite as bad as the Goron races. Like, I have not, like, blacklisted the words, Zora swimming hoops thingy the same way that I have blacklisted Goron races. Oops, okay. Here should be fine. The Zordons, yeah. You know, the Zelda things. Do I need to do it again? Can't remember. I guess I'll find out. Whoops, I guess I need to do that again. Okay. Okay, let's play the song. Gordon racing is still allowed. Well, I mean, I'm not gonna play whack-a-mole with the Goron races. I think, check, can somebody check if Goron racing is still permitted? Because I know I banned Goron races. I don't know if Goron racing. Nope, okay, it looks like, okay, it looks like Goron Racing and Goron Races are both banned. LinkedIn is also banned. Indeed is allowed. LinkedIn has been banned in the EGGY chat. We don't speak of LinkedIn here. Got timed. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that that will also time you out. I'm sorry. No jobs. No, you see, jobs is allowed. I'm not opposed to jobs or employment even. But LinkedIn... I refuse. I refuse to acknowledge LinkedIn in this here chat, okay? In this house, we pretend LinkedIn doesn't exist. Indeed is allowed, LinkedIn is not. Yeah, or civilized chat here. Yeah, exactly. We as a society have moved on from LinkedIn. We as a society no longer need LinkedIn. Oh goodness, right, I forgot about this. Whoops. Okay, physics. Can I get on these? No, they're specifically designed to make it difficult. Right. What? You know what? I'll just swim there. It's fine. Oh wait, I can't swim there. They don't let you because they're nonsense monsters. Okay. LinkedIn. Hyrule doesn't have LinkedIn. It doesn't work there. Okay. I did this the first time. I don't know why I'm struggling here. Well, probably because I did that. That probably has something to do with it. Okay. There are lots of enemies around Link. Jin's fight. Oh wait, why did it time you out for 1 second? I was trying to time you out for 1 minute. Why did this time you out for 1 second? Time out for 1 second. I meant to do 1 minute. Okay, I forgot that it goes by seconds. Because I remember like the default timeout is like 10 minutes, right? Oh wait, no, I forgot. Okay, it's not there. I forgot there's like another one in front of it. Blech. It actually appeared on my screen as 0 seconds, presumably because by the time you saw it, it was already over. You don't have the vanish enabled. I don't know. I think it deletes your messages if I time somebody out, actually. Which is unfortunate because it makes it harder to just do that as a joke. But here we go. No, here we don't go. Okay. But yeah, I don't know what vanish is. Is that something new? I've never heard of that. What does it do? There you go. You jump on this one, and then you jump on this one, and you have to like go around the long way. Varnish. Yeah, it just makes you all a little like shinier. A little more polished. Okay. I did this the first time. I don't see why I shouldn't be able to do this a second time. Oh. 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 Okay. Oh, how did I get this so quickly the first time? I did it relatively easily the first time. Time to for 1 second so you can delete your messages. What? So like if you say a bunch of stuff that you regret and then you just like instant delete? Okay. Okay. Alright, okay. Okay, now we just need to find some blue fire. Which can't possibly be that difficult, right? It's like we already did all the puzzles. Yeah, we already got past this part. I just need to go grab some fire in a bottle. Oh, are you kidding me? Ow. It must be up here. Oh, so like if you accidentally type out your entire credit card. Oh, so like, oh right, because you can't really delete your own Twitch messages. That's like something only like the streamer can do. And you can't just be like, streamer, mods take me, you know? Yeah, streamer. Oh, are you kidding me? I have to do all this nonsense again? That's illegal. They can't do that. Am I frozen? Hold on. No, I'm not. You just didn't feel like doing whatever it was. Yay. Yes, I know this. I've been here before. I've been here before. There we go. Keys hate, yeah. I will not give them a little kiss. They don't deserve it. Ice keys or fire keys? Well, I would say, I mean, at least fire keys don't, like, stop you from moving, right? I don't think even the normal ones are good, though. They all make you go puh, 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 you know? But with your arms. Okay, so now we can... No, that's not where I wanted to go. I was trying to exit. Let me out. I'm trying to go back so I can thaw the king. We must thaw the king! Let me thaw the king! Or that's ice quiche for some reason. Ice quiche? Yummy ice quiche. Actually, that wouldn't be yummy. That would just taste like nothing. I mean, quiche is just egg pie. Right? I have this argument with my sister. She refuses to believe it. But it is just egg pie, right? We're all in agreement there. Man, I wanted to show off. I wanted to show off. I'm like, look, I'll do it on the way back. Egg, yeah. Or egg muffin if it's a tiny quiche. Yeah, but it's, yeah, like it's egg pie. Maybe, well, I was gonna say egg tart, but then I remember that's like a totally separate thing. But yeah, it's just egg pie. My sister refuses to believe me. But like, I'm like, it has a crust, it has a filling, and the filling is egg, which makes it egg pie, right? I failed to see what else it could be. Alright. Alright, we have thawed the king. We thawed the king! Let us have an audience with the king. Oh, I've come back to life. Was it you who saved me? Don't be nervous. It looks like you have a hard time breathing underwater. As an expression of my gratitude, I grant you for this tunic. With this, you won't choke underwater. Yay! Let's be blue. Let's be blue. No more being red. We're blue now. You know, this kind of looks... This is the color of denim. This is the tunic. Like, this is the tunic, the jean tunic. Like, this looks like it's made out of jeans. It is a denim tunic. Yeah, Levi's tunic. Like, if I were making a cosplay out of this, I would almost certainly make it by, like, cutting up a bunch of old jeans. Like... Canadian tuxedo Link. Yeah, this is like, you know what? Maybe if the, like, he needs more flannel, I think. He needs more flannel. I think if you change that, like, that top underlayer from, like, a white shirt to, like, I don't know, flannel, I think then we'd have Canadian Link. Yeah, starts drinking Molson. Yeah, we'll take him to like the Sugar Shack. Have a bunch of like taffy on the snow and like a bunch of maple syrup meals, beans. Good morning. Hello, Zelly. Good morning. I might be ending soon. It is 11 p.m. Link suddenly starts driving a Camaro. Is that a Canadian thing? I'm not sure. I don't drive. The blue genic makes Link immune to extreme cold, Canadian geese, and moose. Yeah. Did you know that, yeah, this is like gonna be as warm as a winter coat. It also is like +5 to hockey skills. I don't think Link can grow a beard, so he cannot complete the Canadian look. I don't know, does he get any kind of like axe-looking weapon in this game? I guess the hammer sort of looks like an axe. Just complete the lumberjack look. Link would play for the Senators and lose? Why? What do you have against the, it's the Ottawa Senators, right? What do you have against the Ottawa Senators? There's a saw? Oh, yeah, I guess he could be full lumberjack. I think Link would be good at hockey. Yeah, I mean, he seems reasonably fit. I think he would be reasonably good at pretty much any sport, right? Like, I don't know, he plays the ocarina. Like, he plays an instrument, but he doesn't really strike me as, like, an artist, you know? Like, he strikes me, like, that is the face of an athlete. That's not the face of an artist, I don't think. I mean, it could be, but, like, I don't know. This is the face of a guy who's more likely to try out for, like, you know, football than someone who's gonna try out for, like, the school play, you know? Yeah, oh, jock for sure. Yeah, like... Link is technically a cover band. Yeah, he's just covering Hyrule's biggest hits. I mean, I guess in Majora's Mask, you do technically have to, like, fill in for a member of the band, right? For the Zoras. So, yeah, like, technically, I guess Link does do some performing arts. But, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna see Link out here with, like, a sketchbook, you know, trying to, like, draw the scenery. I just don't think he would do that. At least not this one. Not this version. I don't know. I haven't played Breath of the Wild. Maybe Breath of the Wild Link would do that. Like, Breath of the Wild Link definitely feels like more of an artist to me. But, like, this Link can draw, like, stick men, and that's it. Yeah, Link's artsiness isn't things like wood carving or shop class type things, like making a bookshelf from scratch. Yeah. Yeah, but you're cosplaying as a cool Zora. Does that count? I mean, yeah, but it's still you doing it, right? Even if you're dressed as a Zora. Link would fail debate class? I'm not so sure about that one. He'd definitely fail art, I think. Maybe music. He is into cooking. I guess cooking is kind of artsy. No, actually, he wouldn't fail music. But, like, I'm trying to think of what instrument I think Link would play in band. Like, in like, high school concert band. I'm thinking percussion, maybe. I feel like he'd maybe be a good... you know what? The percussionists, every high school concert band has, like, one percussionist that runs back and forth doing everything. So I feel like maybe you need to be, like, reasonably athletic to do that. Yeah. A flute? I guess, yeah, the ocarina is a kind of flute. But I don't think he would play the flute is the thing. He doesn't have the vibes of, like, a guy who would play the flute. Like, even the ocarina here is, like, he got that through circumstance. Like, he didn't get that... He didn't choose that on purpose. Somebody gave him one, and then a second person also gave him one. Yeah, Link is not a flautist. Yeah, he is not. In other games, he's playing flutes. Yeah, but, like, was that something he chose for himself, like, as a hobby? Or was that, like, a thing that was, like, thrust upon him? He's a brass player at heart, but is forced into the woodwind section. Yeah! You know what? I could maybe see Link as, like, a saxophone, maybe? Or maybe trombone. No, trombone. He would play trombone. I think he would play trombone. French horn? No. Maybe not. I don't think French horn. Definitely brass. Again, I'm saying trombone. I'm saying trombone. Because, like, I don't think he would be the kind of person who would, like, play, like, a tuba or something. Because, yeah, it's heavy, but, like, at some point you're just showing off, right? Yeah, it was an ocarina in LTTP, but they called it a flute. But the first game was a flute. Was that, like, a translation error, though? But yeah. Nice blue suit, optional content, could have just skipped it, but maybe it is better not to. I don't know, this seems like it'll be pretty useful. This seems like it's gonna be pretty useful. Like, this seems like it will make my life easier at some point, so... If it will do that, then I don't see why that would be optional, right? Isn't an ocarina a type of flute? Soup? What? Yeah, probably not an error. They just didn't expect people to know what an ocarina was. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But yeah, I gotta head to bed because I also have a job, stuff to do at workplace tomorrow. Night Eggy, night chat, have a great rest of stream. It's okay, you're not missing much. I'm probably going to be logging off very soon. In fact, I'll probably save here. And also make a save state. Because, I don't know, I feel like we did a reasonable amount of stuff today, you know? Journal time? It might be journal time. Oops. Oops. Yeah, I think the ice cavern is called like a mini dungeon or something. Yeah, yeah. Because I think now that we have this, it'll be easier. It might be easier to get to the water temple if we can breathe underwater, you know? Especially with the big boots, since we have the heavy boots too now. Yeah, let's see. Let's start our Eggy letter. Let's start our letter. Let's begin. So, dear Eggy, today we did the ice cavern. Now we have the heavy boots and the blue tunic that looks like it's made of jeans, so we can now walk around underwater with relatively... I don't think I spelled... Relative... How do you spell? Relative... No. Did I forget how to spell? Relatively little issues. Mention the part where you blinked sideways. What? Bob D. Link. What? Yeah, Spirit Tracks have flutin' and tootin'. That's true. But again, I don't think that's like a thing he had as a hobby. I think that's just like a thing he was given and he uses because it grants specific powers, you know? Alright. You blink sideways like a reptilian alien once and never again. What? Does something go weird with like my rigging or something? What? Okay. Let's see. What else can we add? Now that we've thawed out the Zora King, we should unfortunately begin making our way to the water temple? Do your best. Okay. Eggy work is still going pretty well. I have survived the super cold week, and although it's supposed to get pretty cold again this weekend, I think we might be out of the worst of it. Yeah, did Punk Asian also survive? He was here earlier, so like unless that's his ghost typing at the computer, then I think we're okay. Anything else? Keep doing your best. I also hope you hear back from the other thing you applied for. Alright. What else? What else was there? Is that all all I had to say to myself, really? Okay. Anybody who needs to be reminded of something at a later date. I don't want to say next week, because I know last time I said next week, it was actually 2 weeks later. But, anybody have something you want to say to their future self? Now that we've all survived. Now that we've all survived. Yeah, please remind that I must find the Jade Monkey before the next full moon. Okay. Vax Dr. Crook would like to be reminded to find the Jade Monkey before the next full moon. Zully would like to be reminded to not give up. Audio Vandal would like to be reminded to do their reading on syntax. Punk Asian would like to know if they correctly predicted another F-Zero drought in the Nintendo Direct. Also, happy Valentine's Day. Uphill would like to remind me to watch the Nintendo Direct. I think by the time we see this letter, it's gonna be a bit late for that, but... And, okay, I can't think of anything. I should remind myself to remember what I need to be reminded about. On Rick would like to be reminded to remember what they needed to be reminding themselves of. Oh boy, future Eggy is gonna have fun with that sentence. Okay. Nanora wants to be reminded to do mahjong exercises. Alright, last call. Last call. This is like I think this is the longest, like, final paragraph I've ever had. Do you think I'll stream Zelda next week? If not, happy Year of the Horse for the letter. Uma Sweep, yes. Year of the Uma. Year of the Uma. Also, happy Chinese New Year. Year of the Uma. Alright. So. Is there anything else? Last call? Last call? Anything else? Anything else for people? Any other notes to leave to your future selves? I mean, if things go well, I will stream this again next week. If things go poorly, I will stream this again at a later date. So, have a nice and good week. Or two. From Eggy. Oh, I forgot to put today's date on. That's important. What's today again? February 4th, 2026. There we go. There we go. Let's save that so we have that for next time. 4th of Debuary. Debuary. Alright, good night, Eggy. Good night, Ryan. Let's see who we can raid. Who can we raid at this hour? Who is live at this hour of the evening? Let's see. Let's see. Ooh, a lot of people. Okay. Obaki Pam is on, and Fangu is on, and KK Cyber is on, and Ashton is on. Bloom is on, and Odessa is on, and Koragi is on, and Mint Castella is on, and Meat is on, and Grimmy is on. Oh goodness, a lot of people are on. Guess we can... We can probably raid Kuragi, right? I think it's been like a good solid while since I've raided Kuragi. I feel like I used to raid Kuragi a lot because our time slots just kept like lining up like that, but it's been a while. It's been a while. I think we can... I think it's fine. I think it's fine. Yeah, it's California prime hours. True! Yeah, you're right. In West Coast, it's like, what? 9 p.m.? It's like 9 p.m. in the West Coast. Sorry, I'm just like waiting out the ad break. There we go, okay. Yeah, we can raid into Koragi. We can raid into Koragi. We can do that. Let's raid... Koragi... It's like Koragi underscore... ch. Underscore ch. There we go. Alright. What are we gonna call our raid? What are we gonna call our raid? Thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Frozen Link raid. Have a good sleeping, Eggy. Oh, good night, Beba. Yeah, Frozen Link raid is fine. Frozen Link raid is fine. It's fine. I don't have any better ideas. I'm too sleepy to think of an idea. I will need to sleep soon. But yes, thank you all for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. I will see you for sure on Monday, possibly earlier. I say that every week and it never happens. But maybe this week will be the one to break the pattern. We'll see. We'll see. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being nice and good. And go say hi to Koragi. And au revoir.